You're involved in a few businesses now, right? From what I understand, you got the casinos, the fruit machine casinos.
Yep.
There's no tables in them. It's all digital machines.
All digital machines. And the reason I've done that is because it's fully accountable. Money can't go missing. So it's all trackable. It makes it easy.
Can you have tables there?
I could have tables, but then I need a different license, which isn't that hard to get. But then I need members of staff, and that means members of staff handle money. And then I need members of staff who watch the members of staff, and a member of staff who watches the member of staff who watches the member of staff, and it just becomes a pain. With these machines, I set it up, and I turn up when I'm drunk if I want to play on the machine a little bit. I have an app on my phone, and I can see in real time the money that's gone into every single machine, and that none of my staff handle cash at any point, and I can't possibly be robbed. And for that reason, I'm sticking to machines.
I had somebody who worked for us. She came into the company at a time where it was absolutely like we needed all hands on deck. We were starting something new, and she liked it while she was doing it. But the irony is that after that happened, she said to me, she goes, Leila, I will never sacrifice the rest of my life ever again to work that much. And in that moment, I was like, fuck. I lost it.
So for an example, let's say you buy a house for $100,000, guys, right? You only put down $20,000. You put 20% down. The bank gives you the other $80,000. Then
leverage.
You put $20,000 into the property to fix it up, which is value add. That property now goes up to $200,000. Then you can go ahead and do a cash out refinance, and you can pull out what 70% a lot of the time is what it's going to be.
Yep.
So let's say it's worth $200,000, right? So easy numbers, 140. You get $140,000. That $140,000 that you get out of that property you purchased, guys. Remember, you only put in about $40,000 of your own money into the deal. Now you're getting $140,000 out. You can take that 140 tax-free, which is the key, and roll it into buying another asset that's going to make you more money. This is how the wealth stays up.
Imagine a world where it's just you working solo and you work 12 hours a day every day for like a year. You're just grinding, you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you do that for like a year. Imagine a different world where you have 4 friends who are also equally grinding in something similar. Friend number 1 makes a mistake on Friday. He teaches the other 4 people. Friend number 2 makes a mistake the next week, teaches everyone. You're all learning from each other's mistakes. You're all constantly studying 24/7 and downloading each other. After a year, you're like 2 years ahead of the guy who was just solo.
I got a phone call from my office that said, Justin, we have too much work. We hired 2 more crews, but we're out of trucks. We need to buy 2 more trucks pretty much today. Well, that's an expensive problem, but I can tell you, I'd much rather have that problem than Justin, we don't have any work. We don't have any revenue coming in. We don't know what to do. That's my kind of fucking problem.
Don't believe in anger. Anger is useful in physical fights, but it's a killer of logic. It's a trick of the mind pushing you into fight or flight. Let me tell you what you can't do well when you're fighting or flighting. Think. Remove your anger, and you'll find clarity.
But right now, if someone's out there living on $1,500 a month, they're going to stay in that trap forever. If you're only making $1,500 a month, you literally have to live on 0 or next to nothing and use that money to get out of the situation you're in. Well, how am I supposed to eat? Well, where am I supposed to live? Okay, under a bridge if you have to. Okay, out of a garbage can if you have to. Okay, nobody said it's easy, but at the end of the day, if you're in a situation where $1,500 a month is all you get, you got to do something to get out of that situation.
I've got a team of people that work for me, and even sometimes I find myself like, who am I? Like, I've got these people that are working for me, they're depending on me for a paycheck, they're helping me with all these different projects, like who am I? Then I have to remind myself, through experience, that I'm walking myself into that position of leadership.
Do you need it? Do you want it? Do you have to have it? Is it essential? Truth is, most people don't like money. I know they don't like money. You know how I know they don't like money? Do you like money? No, I don't think you do. You know why I don't think you do? Because as soon as you get some, you get rid of it. You buy shit with it.
I challenge anybody to do the following. Take 4 subjects: sales, negotiation, human nature, and money. 4 topics. Read any book that's about 4-star. Read principles, like things like that by Dalio, by Buffett. And for 2 years, obsess over doing that. For 2 years. You do it, you come back to me, nothing changed, I'll fund the whole cost that you had here. As a matter of fact, you won't even come back to me because you forgot about it because you're killing the marketplace. The market rewards people who outwork and out-improve. It's proven.
He who gives the money has the power. So a lot of times poor people, they're always trying to get money, The person who gives the money is the one who's in control. Like if you think about the biggest institutions in the world, what are they? Banks. What do they do all day? They give money. When you give someone money, you get to dictate the terms. You actually now own them.
What's different about entrepreneurship than rap and sports is when you say you're a rapper, someone's like, all right, rap. And then if you suck, everyone's like, oh, you suck. And when you say you're a basketball player, people are like, at the YMCA or going to the league. But when somebody now says they're an entrepreneur, it's just accepted. And we haven't matured into, are you a successful entrepreneur or a wannabe entrepreneur?
Well, singularity of focus is a discipline. Look, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's YouTube, there's should I write a book, should I start a blog? There's many priorities, but singularity of focus says commit to one thing and do it better than anybody else, and that's a discipline.
What is it you want out of life? It's a bit metaphysical, perhaps, but I think it's important. And this is potentially the one question that almost everyone I see fail, everyone who gives up, everyone who becomes weak, everyone who abandons their dreams, they never ask themselves this question.